Good morning to all. I am Dr. P. Krishnaveni, Associate Professor of English from Annamacharya Institute of Technology and Sciences, Tirupati. Today you are going to know about verbs and tenses. So which is very important in grammar. First of all, we will know what is a verb. Verbs are the action words in a sentence that describe what the subject is doing. Along with nouns, verbs are the main part of a sentence or phrase, telling a story about what is taking place. In fact, without a verb, full thoughts can't be properly conveyed, and even the simplest sentences, such as Maria sings, have one verb in that sentence. Actually, a verb can be a sentence by itself with the subject. In most cases, you implied such as sing and drive. So, that is one. Every base verb has 5 forms except modals. They are present tense verb form, which we denote with V1, past tense verb form you denote with V2, past participle verb form we are denoting with V3, present participle verb form denoting with V4, to infinitive denoting with V5. Based on the above forms, verbs are of two types: regular verb forms, irregular verb forms. What is a regular verb form? The other name for regular verb form is weak verbs. Those verbs that form their past participle with d or ed or regular verbs. These verbs do not undergo substantial changes while changing forms between tenses. So these 5 types we can represent in a tabular form. So this is a base verb is denoted with V, and present participle verb form is denoted with V1, past tense verb form is denoted with V2, past participle verb form is denoted with V3, present participle verb form is denoted with V4, to infinitive is denoted with V5. So if you take an example as walk is a base verb. So how we are going to change in these 5 base forms of verbs? So in present tense we have walk or walks, past tense walked, past participle walked, present participle walking, to infinitive to walk. One more example, work or works, worked, working, to work. Another example, accept or accepts, accepted, accepting, to accept. Share or shares, shared, sharing, to share. Advise or advises, advised, advising, to advise. Talk or talks, talking, talking, to talk. So based on these we have given some examples for regular verb forms. Let us see irregular verb forms. The other name for irregular verb forms is strong verbs. Irregular verbs are verbs that don't take on the regular d or ed or ied spelling patterns of the past simple V2 or past participle V3. So how we can able to write irregular verb forms for these base verb? Let us see some examples. Eat. So V1 is eat or eats, V2 is ate, V3 is eaten, V4 is eating, V5 is to eat. So one more example, see or sees, saw, V3 is seen, V4 is seeing, V5 is to see. Sing. V1 is sing or sings. Why it is means we are going to use third person verb or first person verb. Based on that we are going to write the verb as sing or sings. Sang, sung, singing, to sing. Leave or leaves, left, leaving, to leave. Write write or writes, wrote, written, writing, to write. These are some of the examples for irregular verb forms. Then we'll see about auxiliary verbs. A verb which helps other verbs to form different tenses is known as auxiliary verb. There are two kinds of auxiliary verbs. They are primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. So let us see what are primary auxiliaries. Verbs used to form negatives, questions and tenses are known as primary auxiliaries. Example, be forms. What are be forms? Am, is, are, was, were, been. Have forms. Have, has, had. Do forms. Do, does, did, done. The primary auxiliary be is used to form the progressive tense. Example, Bill is dancing. The most important use of the primary auxiliary do is to help form negative and interrogative clauses when no other auxiliary is present in the verb phrase. Example, do we talk to our parents? The primary auxiliary have is used for the formation of the perfect. We have talked to our parents. So these are some of the examples for primary auxiliaries and how we are going to use be forms, have forms and do forms in sentences. Now, modal auxiliaries. Verbs used to express various moods and mental attitudes like hope, expectations, possibility and fraternity are known as modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries cannot be used alone. They should be combined with principal verbs or base verbs. Example, can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, need, dare, ought to and used to. These are the modal auxiliaries. Example, you may go now. She can speak English. He must tell the truth. The words may, can, must represent modal auxiliaries. Now, verb tenses. Verbs come in three tenses: past tense, present tense and future tense. The present tense is used to describe things that are happening right now or things that are continuous. The past tense is used to describe things that have already happened earlier in the day, yesterday, last week, 3 years ago. Example, the future tense describes things that have yet to happen. Example, later, tomorrow, next week, next year, 3 years from now. Now let us see the table which gives the examples, the proper usage of verb tenses. So present simple, simple past and simple future. So how you are going to write the simple present? I read nearly every day. In simple past, last night I read an entire novel. In simple future, I will read as much as I can this year. How we are going to write the present continuous? I am reading Shakespeare at the moment. In past continuous, I was reading Edgar Allan Poe last night. Future continuous, I'll be reading Nathaniel Hawthorne soon. How we are going to write present perfect? I have read so many books, I can't keep count. In past perfect, I had read at least 100 books by the time I was 12. In future perfect, I will have read at least 500 books by the end of the year. In present perfect continuous, I have been reading since I was 4 years old. In past perfect continuous, I had been reading for at least a year before my sister learned to read. Future perfect continuous. I will have been reading for at least 2 hours before dinner tonight. These are the examples for writing tenses. Now, how to write the structure of tenses in present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. So, what is the structure of simple present? Subject plus V1. Example, I eat mango. Based on this, we can write for different persons of simple present. In continuous, what is the structure of continuous? Subject plus am or is or are plus V4. V4 represent present participle. So, I am eating mango. Perfect. Present perfect structure is subject plus has or have plus V3. So verb form is V3. Past participle. And present perfect continuous subject plus has or have plus been plus V4. So like that, past simple, past continuous, past perfect continuous. What is the subject for past simple? Subject plus V2. Past continuous, subject plus was or were plus V4. Past perfect, subject plus had plus V3. Past perfect continuous, subject plus had plus been plus V4. I future simple, future continuous, future perfect continuous. What is the structure to write future simple? Subject plus shall or will plus V, base verb. Future continuous, subject plus will be or shall be plus V4. Future perfect, subject plus shall have or will have plus V3. Future perfect continuous, subject plus shall have or will have plus been plus V4. So based on the structures, we are going to write the examples. Uses of tenses. Simple tenses. These tenses, as the name goes, are the simplest forms of each type of tense. They are used to indicate single actions in the past, present or future. Examples for simple past tense, I wore the dress yesterday. In simple present, I wear the dress every day. The future simple, I will wear the dress tomorrow. So the wear, wore and will wore represent the verbs in the tenses. Yesterday, every day and tomorrow is the tense. These are the verbs and these are the tenses. Progressive or continuous tenses. Unlike simple tenses, progressive or continuous tenses are slightly more complex. They talk about events that are unfinished or ongoing as we speak. Examples, past progressive tense, she was writing her paper when I called out to her. Present progressive tense, I am wearing my favorite dress. Future progressive tense, she will be going to class when you call her. So these are the progressive and continuous tenses for past, present and future tenses. Perfect tenses. As the tenses get increasingly complex, next in line are perfect tenses. Perfect tenses are used to indicate one event has occurred before another. Often, adverbs such as never, yet, and already are used to indicate the perfect nature of the used tenses. Examples, past perfect tense. After she had moved out, I found her old photo album. Present perfect tense, I have driven that road. Future perfect tense, I will have completed my exam at the same time tomorrow. So these are the perfect tenses usages. Next, perfect progressive or continuous tenses. The perfect progressive tenses usually denote the from, when, or how long of an event or occurrence. They also always have the adverbs since or for in the sentence to indicate the continuous or progressive nature of the tense. Present perfect progressive is used to indicate an activity or event that has begun in the past and is still continuing into the future, or to show something that has happened lately. Past perfect progressive is used to indicate an event that has begun in the past and has continued to occur for some time in the past. Future perfect progressive is used to denote an ongoing action that will be completed sometime in the future. Examples: past perfect progressive tense, she had been living in that house until she died last month. Present perfect progressive tense, the cat has been hiding under the couch for over an hour now. Future perfect tenses, I will have been playing tennis for over 10 years by then. So you can watch these tenses in YouTube also. Thank you. Bye.